My favorite is Psalms 34, verse 10. When I went through very, very difficult times in my life, I always refer back to this Psalms 34, verse 10. It says that the lions may grow weak and hungry, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. What is this good thing? I do not know, but I only trust that the good things will come if we trust in God. It may not be in the form of money, it may not be in the form of promotion, but that is God's blessing and God's promise. All right, so continue to seek God's promise. In Isaiah 41, verse 10, it says that, "Fear thou not, I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, and I will help you. I will uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness." This is another promise which has kept me comforted all the while, right? So I will end with this simple story about this tribe of American Indians. This tribe, when they reach about 13 years old, they are moving into adulthood. So in their practice, this is what they do. They will blindfold the child and lead them into the jungles. Lead them into the jungle and then leave them there. If you survive throughout the night, it is cold, and there are wild animals inside. If you survive, the next day, when morning comes, you will be an adult. So this particular boy was blindfolded. He was led into the jungle in the evening. He can feel the air getting colder and colder. He can hear the sound of the night coming. Every time the leaves ruffles, the grass moves, he's very fearful that the wild animal, whether it is a bear or some other wild animal, will come and eat him up. He was very, very scared. The night drags on. All right, so even the few hours there seems like eternity to him. He was hoping that the morning will come very, very quickly. He was tempted to take out his blindfold and run, but he was thinking, if I run, it will be worse, isn't it? So dark in the jungle, where can I go? Getting colder and colder. But he persisted, and then he felt the sun rays shining on his face. Morning has come. He can feel the warmth of the sun, right? So it is time for him to take out his blindfold. So when he removed the blindfold, he actually saw his father sitting next to him. He's very near. But because he's blindfolded, he couldn't tell that the father was with him, right? So actually when he removed him, the father was with him all the while. No wild animals could actually approach him, right? Even though he was fearful, he was doubtful whether he can make it through the night. But actually it was all right. The father is just next to him with the bow and arrow getting ready. Any wild animal come, the father is ready to protect the son. So this is the promise that God gives to each one of us. No matter how dark the nights that we are going through, no matter how big is our problem that we are going through, actually God is just like that, sitting next to us. But many times we couldn't see God's presence with us. That causes us to have the doubt. All right, so to end today's sharing, I just want to encourage everyone that knowing where the sources of the doubts come from is important, so that we can make some changes, tweaks in our life to minimize it. And when we have the doubt, these are the things that we need to remember, that we can overcome the doubt. And the most important of all, to displace the doubt definitely will be there. We need to build up our faith in God so that we can minimize the doubt in our life, that God will be with us. Thank you.